February 19th. Last played February 17th because I've been playing entirely too much balloons. But I am not going to stop playing Factorio Space Age until I beat the entire game. I don't even know what that means. But we're going to do it. And we're going to go to other planets, and we're going to get new science and technology. And we're going to automate all of the things and send massive amounts of resources to be processed. I don't know what we're going to kill biters. We're going to automate. Yeah, automate, automate, automate. That was a cool looking background. Okay, we're back in the video game. What is happening in the video game? I don't know. It seems so quiet. I hear my foot. Wait, do the footsteps get louder? They do when you zoom in. That's cool. Or do they? Yeah, they do. Or at least they get quiet when you zoom out. That is a very cool little detail. All right, so we're making a bunch of solar panels. Hopefully we're making them quickly. I think I am. Not making that many accumulators. Right, I have landfill on order. I don't know why. We're missing furnaces. We're missing lots of things. But noticeably, I am not missing roboports, and holy crap, that grid is massive. We could go get some copper. Could do that. Could go get some iron. Could go do that. So, to get this one, all I would have to do is go to blueprints, come into here, and furnaces. No, mining plus. Do that. Hit rotate, hit rotate. There is a roboport there. Control, shift, click. Do it. See what that does. This one. If I do control shift click, it'll try and do landfill things. Unless, I mean, that still will, but not too much of it. I mean, some of it's wasted, but whatever. Nobody cares. I don't care. Okay, this one. What am I doing with that one? Extending this out. Shift click. Extending this. Could run into biters down here. Yeah, but what are the chances? Decent. Decent chances. Shift click. Cool. I do want to keep extending this grid of what's it called? Of roboports. So, to extend the grid, shift click. Wait, did I just nudge that to the side a little bit right before I clicked it? No, I think we're good. This one. So, I hate the flashing lights. Get rid of the notifications forever. Shift click. This one. Shift click. It did not build one right here, I don't think. Weird. Wait, did I just screw that up somehow? Maybe there's something there that I can't build on. No, there isn't. Oh, maybe I need to do control shift click because it's trying to build on something that I've already built. That's probably what's going on. Control shift click. Does this destroy anything? No, seems good. More of those. We're good. What about this whole area? This whole area. Control shift click. Do it. Wait, did I just destroy things? Of course I did. Did I mean to destroy things? No. No, I didn't. Alright. And I'm in remote view, so to fix this, we have to come here, except they're not going to have these in the system. That one. And I'm not actually building with it because building in this game is weird. So this one. Control click, shift click, alt click. I think it has to go onto the toolbar, which is stupid. 0. That one. Can I not put this? There we go. That one. Check. Why is the game like this? Nobody knows. Alright, is that facing the right way? Yes. And it's zooming. That one. So now I have to put that into the system. To do that, I do have these. Where am I? And is there a chest near me? Chests. This one. Q. This one. You can have these, and then I'll build new ones for myself. I should get them automated, and at some future point in the near future, I will. Where am I? Don't know. Oh, right, they're just gonna bring them back to me. You guys are jerks. Stop bringing them back to me. No group assigned. This one. You can have these and these, just in case you need them. Now, is somebody gonna go take care of those? They're missing. Hey, they were missing those splitters, and now they're not. What about this one? They're still in there, but drones might be coming to get them. They're missing roboports. Look at the solar panels just drop off. Oh, and then come back. 726 to be 800, 900. Okay, never mind. Don't look at that. So, what are we missing for this? Iron gear wheels. What are we missing for iron gear wheels? Probably, I don't know. Nothing. Inserters. So one of the things that I could do is use fast inserters, and that would probably help. Fast inserters. Let's try it. Shift click, shift click, shift click, shift click, and shift click. Cool. So now we're at least starting to drain this belt quicker. That still might not be enough though. It's working full speed. How is this belt doing? Looks like it's doing well. Alright, and I want to make the underground reds. Why does it show that I have 10 of those? Because I crafted them. Okay, did it ever go place the ones that I screwed up? 10 of them. Yes, I think it did. Alright, personal logistics. One of the things that Falterfire pointed out in a comment that at this point would have been like 10 days ago or some amount of time ago is that I really don't need to carry plastic on me. So I'm going to set this to 0. Check. Done. That frees up space, which I don't know why I care about that, but I probably care, at least a little bit. Because it means I could carry more lasers. Ooh. Also, more substation. Oh, we already have 100. That's a lot. Look at all the lights. How many lights do we have? And why do I care? Don't know. Okay. We have enough lights. That is the correct answer for how many of anything that I want. I want enough. How many we have enough miners. The one that I don't have enough of are the electric furnaces, which are being produced elsewhere, but... Oh, stone bricks. I don't have concrete. I keep saying I need it. It's true. Should I get it now? Concrete. Where is it? Alright, so stone bricks are easy. I do need to do this over where there's stone. This one needs water and iron ore. Water, iron, steel. Water, iron, steel. Water, iron, steel, and bricks. Water, iron, steel, stone. Hit map. The nearest stone is where? So I also need to get more oil. Don't get distracted. The nearest stone, look, we have this stone, 2.1 million. And I'm probably not even doing much with it. Look at all these bricks. And there's water right there. Alright, is there iron nearby? Probably. Hit map. There's iron right there. Huh. Blueprints. No. No! Hit Q. Hit M. Click this. Come over here. Right, I wanted to deal with that. Hit B. And then super mining. Ooh. That is a large patch. Control, Shift, click. Do it. Map. What else do I want? So there's that iron, there's these irons. To get those irons, I would like to copy these. And expand. Control, Shift, click. Will that piss off biters? Probably. Do I care if it pisses off biters? Not too much. Maybe a little bit. If I just do Shift, click, that's not too bad. So, I could integrate, like, just a couple lasers to help me deal with biters, just in case. That does look like it's going to piss off biters. And I changed up my blueprint hotbar. This one. So we could put lasers. I'm going to do that. Shift click. More lasers? More lasers. Control shift. No. Just shift click. That screwed one up. Control shift click. That's what I want. Another one? Shift click. Cool. Lots of lasers. This whole area should be good. Which means... what? Which means that I could put a whole bunch of roboports up here. Do I have like a good 9x9 grid? Or 3x3? We have a 16x16 right here. Do it. Or 4x4. Whatever. 16 total. That makes way more sense. Shift click. Do it. It still tries to place that one in the water. I hate it. Do it. Okay. We're building those. Ooh, copper. I would like to go see that copper. Go see that copper. Control shift click. That looks like pissed off biters. They're moving. Control shift click. Let's go deal with those. It's a very small group. This one. Right, can't place that far forward, but I can place this far forward. Looks good to me. Is there more stuff going on up there? Maybe. Alright, zoom out a little bit. Copy these three. Did I copy extra stuff? Maybe. Shift click. So I wanted to go check that copper. In order to do that, we need to make sure that there's roboports heading up towards there. Looks good to me. The map is getting covered. What's going on down here? Don't know. Shift click. And lasers. That looks like a bunch of enemies. Probably want to be ready to deal with those. That one. Looks reasonable. That one. That looks like it would piss off the biters quite a bit. Shift click. Alright, good enough for right now. And I was setting up mining outposts. How are they doing? Not great so far. They're working on it. I'm placing a lot of red belts when I'm doing those mining outposts. Ooh, we could take these up though. I wonder if I need these drones. Maybe. Or these lasers. I might. This one. Do it. We also have lasers up here, and I think this area is pretty well secured. Unless more biters have spawned, which is entirely possible. We'll find out soon enough. These ones. This was a deconstruction order. Again, I feel like this area is pretty well covered. We could copy this. That was pretty bad. Never mind. We could copy this. We need a reference point to build from. So this one. There we go. That one. Shift click. Looks good to me. Oh, missing all of the things. including red undergrounds. Why am I missing red undergrounds? Because we're not building them. In order to build red undergrounds, all we need are regular undergrounds. To get regular undergrounds, we need transport belt and iron plate. Transport belt and iron plate are right here. Oh, we already have the regular undergrounds. Right. So, in order to get red undergrounds, all we need is gear wheels, which I have. Okay. So, scoot this forward. Definitely could have done this better. Doesn't matter to me. That one. And you're supposed to be doing red. This one. That is not how I do that. I click this one. This one. Red underground. Hit the check mark. I remember how to play the video game. I totally do. Alright, shift, right click, left, left. Then we need yellows. And then it has to input these ones, and it has to be able to output. So I do not need this iron. It can output onto there. I don't even know if this needs iron. It might, though. Alright. Something is being destroyed. It's a laser. That's good. That's what lasers are meant to do. Hit Q. Reverse. 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 Could I use a red to go fully under this? Because that would be kind of cool. No, but just about. Huh. Fine. Forget it. I could, though, but no. Not that way. Something is being destroyed. I hate the alerts in this game. So much. Alright, so now I need to be able to output these, which means reverse this, reverse this, reverse this. That one goes like this. This setup looks reasonable. That one goes right here. And now we're going to have red undergrounds, which are limited. I could probably limit these quite a bit more. We'll limit them to right there. A reasonable number of red undergrounds. Next up, red splitters would be really nice. Do I have yellow splitters? Yellow splitters. Maybe. Yellow splitters are made with green circuits, yellow transport belt, and iron plate. Yellow transport belt is right here. Am I just extending this out forever? Because that feels like a mistake, but maybe. What are you missing? And why are you missing it? Item ingredient shortage. What? Underground belts, you have that. Oh, you need 40 iron gear wheels. Wait, but why did it stop? It briefly stopped. That almost looked like I was out of power because I'm out of power. I need 220 megawatts of power. Why do I need so much? Electric furnaces. Roboports. Accumulators. The accumulators are now draining. So the good news is, I am building a lot of solar panels. Go to production. Production. Where were my solar panels? Somewhere in here. Solar panels. We're making 11.8 per minute over the last hour. Ooh, but it did drop off. 31 per minute, and it peaked at 56 per minute 5 minutes ago. Solar panels. What are we missing? Green circuits. Okay, so where are we being attacked? We're being attacked right up here. That's fine. I was planning on taking this out. You're just missing power. Ah, that's less than ideal. You're bringing the substation. It's beautiful. Let's watch. Hopefully that's the one that's going to connect. It's not. Somebody else, bring another substation. Or you could just bring more lasers to be destroyed. Either way. How do I tell it to prioritize this? We don't. Fine. Destroy my lasers. See if I care. Substation? No. More lasers to be destroyed. More lasers. More lasers. Substation? Substation. Is there more drone speed? Worker robot. Cargo size. Requires purple. Effect transmission. Oh, this is one of the ones that I need. So my science is currently turned off. Yes, I get distracted very easily, but we could turn back on the science. Ooh, wait a second. If I just delete this, then my drones would have new things to go drop off. I'm just going to do that. Delete all of it. Delete all of it. Thank you. Hey, we took them out. All it took was a substation. And these things will eventually be repaired if I have repair packs in the system. Sweet. Alright, let them work on that while I come and continue working on solar panels would be amazing. Hey, there's 58 of them. Wait, am I just working or waiting on drones? Because I do have a lot of robot frames. Like a crazy amount somewhere in the system. Huh. Flying robot frames. I'm going to say, make sure that I have 150. No, I'm going to say make sure I have 300. And the plan is they bring me all of those, and then I put them into a crafter. And that crafter makes robots. Construction, logistic. Either way. Robots. 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 Where the hell are the robots? Right there. So these ones, green circuits. These ones, red circuits. I do not have red circuit production yet. Huh. This one. You don't have power. This one. You can make these. This one. You can make these. Right, red circuits. And this one. 86 of those. This one. You can have these. And you can have green circuits. Power. And they'll bring me supplies. Output. And output into a box. You can output into a box. Do I really want them to output into a box, or do I want them to output straight into a roboport? Maybe I want them to output straight into a roboport. But if I was going to do that... No, I would still do a box first, I think. The idea would be... what? To pull them back out of there. This one. This one. That one. And then to insert these into a roboport. Do I really need to insert all of them? I don't know. Maybe. Nice. Except now that light's unplugged. It was almost nice. What if I do that? Still reaches, and the light's turned on. It's beautiful, and you're getting more and more drones forever and ever. They take up the same slots. Would I eventually end up with, like, way too many of one type? Maybe. Is there a way for me to reserve certain kinds of robots? I don't know the answer. The answer might be I just don't want that many logistics robots. Luckily, the workers seem way cheaper. This one. Here, you can have these. And I could do a box. And it's a box that's not going to supply me, so when I fill it, they won't come and take them right back out. You can have this. You can have green circuits. Green circuits. Beautiful. So really, I should just request, like, all of these. Bring me 500. Cool. And we'll make all of the construction robots. So this prioritizes grabbing from the right over grabbing from the left. It's interesting. There are 2 yellows, but I'm not making more of these. I think this is fine. Stop bringing me stuff, except I do need you to bring me stuff, so it's good. What I could use is probably a blue inserter. Do it. Super speed. Questionable decisions. But for right now, at least that's doing things. You're bringing me a furnace. Oh, okay. Alright, repair packs. I think repair packs are pretty easy to make. Repair packs. And I don't know if they're in the system. I have 100 of them. So, green and iron gear wheels. Do I have an order for repair packs? Not sure. Oh, yes I do. Slot 31. Slot 31 should be right there. It is. 100 of them. How do I know if it's producing more? On the way, 0. Logistics storage, that's what I was looking for, 0. Satisfaction, 100 out of 100. So, let's make more of those. To do that, I could copy this line. It's excessive, but I like it. And put that line right here. Control-Shift-Click. Do it. Could probably get rid of a bunch of these power lines. Sweet. You don't need to be making solar panels. You're going to be making repair packs. But really, we don't even need to be making many of those. So, Shift-Right-Click. Cool. This one. Repair packs. Green circuits, iron gear wheels. How many of those do you want? Ultimately, you're going to want a lot of those. That many. And, did I set it? Nope. This one, check. Shift right. Shift left. 3 of those is going to be excessive. We say green and gears. Green and gears. That one. You can go right there. Control-Shift-Click. And gears. Gears can go right there. Control-Shift-Click. This one. That one is wrong. Beautiful. Beautiful. Not beautiful. That's beautiful. And these ones. I'm not placing those because I don't have them, because I'm not producing those. I am producing red ones. Hey, we've done it. You're missing power. What? Oh, the whole factory is missing power. Why? Oh no. Whole factory's missing power because I disconnected it when I got rid of those long power poles. That makes sense. Roboport is missing power. Bam. Power is back. How's the power looking? Look at that. Solar panels. More and more of them. 2.6K. 2.68889. Accumulators are draining, but look, they're actually not completely draining. Just almost. Green. Green is accumulators. We're good. Steam engines are a smaller and smaller percentage, but they're running like non-stop. Eventually, they're gonna stop running. It's gonna be great. Okay. So what did we do? I started getting repair packs, which are gonna eat through a bunch of my materials. But look at how quick they're going. Super quick. I think this is fine. I wonder if 3 of these produce quicker than a single one of these can load. Looks like it might. So really, I probably only need 2. Huh. Oh well. Okay, the next thing that I want over here is what? This one. Oh, red circuits. I do want a bunch of red circuits. In order to make red circuits, what do we need? Red circuits require green circuits, copper cable, plastic bar, green circuit, copper cable, plastic bar is not on the line. Kind of a problem. Hit the map. So, where am I currently producing red circuits? Not over here? Yes, over here. Huh. Okay. What about up here? This line. Furnaces. I do want this production right. I was going to do cement, but then I got distracted. What are you missing? You're missing steel. To get steel... Steel just isn't making it to the end. Not much of it. A little bit is. There's plenty of iron. Wait. Wait. What is going on? There's not enough iron ore. Why? This thing is mining out fairly quick. Wait, I was already in the map view. Okay, that iron ore. Which one is that? That one is this one. 1.9 million. Maybe it's not going that quick. Also, why are these not mining? That one. That one. Good. Belt. Any others? I mean, ideally I should have these closer together, but eventually it will all mine out. Alright, so this is a red belt. It's not backing up. This one. This one could combine with this. But if it backs up, more of it will end up in here. If the systems are not backing up, then I'm not too worried about it. We are actually processing all of the ore. I say that, but I see like this one has a yellow light, so I am a little bit concerned. So if I did this, and then we did one of these over here, but made it a red. That would be nice. To make it a red, I have to do upgrade planner. And that one. Sweet. Except now they've stopped the ore while they're waiting for that splitter. And the red splitter's not going to be anywhere near there. So that was kind of a mistake. Because now this is just going to be backed up for a while. Wish there was a closer red splitter. Oh well. How are we doing over here? Still have not expanded our roboports much. Did I start building roboports over here? I don't believe so. They probably require plastic. What the hell is going on here? Cancel this. Right, I canceled the fish. Okay, we don't actually need to defend this spot. Cancel it. Cancel it. Sweet. Hey, we've got copper mining. Sweet. We've got iron mining. With a whole bunch of excess that I don't actually need. And with these. You, get out of there. You, get out of there. You. Holy, they just took down a forest. Sweet. That one. These ones. Who else is in the middle of the water? Cancel it. Cancel it. Cancel the fish again. No. More. Water building. No, more fish. All the fish is going to turn into spoilage, I think. These ones. That one. Where else are we trying to build? Okay, I mean, that takes care of a lot of it. Whatever happened over here? I'm using this ore. Sweet. Some of these have already finished. That one, that one, that one, that one. This one. You're gone. You're gone. Should just wait until the entire patch is mined out, and then I can pull up the whole thing. These are missing roboports. Lot 31 roboports are missing. This area is going to be a pain. I've already got these on order, but let's get another set. Wonder if I should put a set back here. Probably, because this one's in range to actually be dropped off, which would be useful. This one does not have power. Huh. Power pole. Do it. That's fine. Alright, we're mining this copper, correct. But I'm not actually making use of most of it yet. These haven't been placed, probably because they're outside of Roboport range. Roboports. Is that correct? Looks correct to me. There is coal. There is stone. Didn't I want stone? Kind of do. More of these. Good enough. What happened up here? Right, I eliminated a whole bunch of biters, which means we can reclaim the lasers. And that substation. And this substation. And yeah, all of those. I will want more lasers. Where? Somewhere. Drone is being destroyed. Where? Get the map. I don't know where that was. But it... Oh, probably right here. And we're going to be trying to build this, which seems like a questionable decision. This one. That is a lot of biters. For right now, get these lasers. That is a lot of biters. Do you have a substation? You did! It's beautiful. 2 substations. Redundancy. Love to see it. So now that that's placed, I'm also going to build one of these. Cool. Those will get made. Look at all the ore. We want blueprint book. Nope. It be. This one. Mining plus. Sure. Like that. Shift click. Like that. Shift click. Like that. Shift click. more roboports. It's beautiful. More missing roboports. These ones. Yeah, but we could do better. We could do these ones. Nice. Shift click. Shift click. Next up, this area. Do I already have some placed? Maybe. Now we do. So, I do want to build this iron mine. We're being attacked. We're being attacked here. Yeah, but that's a work in progress. Are they just gonna keep replacing, like, this roboport? Probably not. Hey. Okay, they're just shooting at my drones. That's fine. Okay, that one is questionable. Oh. They're not even shooting at the power pole. They're peaceful. Medium worms. Wait, where are you going with those lasers? Come back here. Where the hell are you going? Are they just charging up so that they can go bring those lasers over to here? Who knows? There are lots of They are! Okay. I believe in you guys. Bam! It's amazing. 4 lasers versus the world. 5 lasers. Okay, a bunch of lasers. All of the lasers. 1 HP in a dream. No! It's gonna die. It's dead. 4 HP? Okay. Actually dead. This laser is going to do amazing work if it was powered, but it's not. It's going to distract. Okay, we need this substation. Too bad. Cool. Alright, so while that's happening, how are we doing with repair packs? I have an excessive number of repair packs. I'm beginning to realize that, like, that many is probably plenty. Alright, solar panels. Solar panels. Wasn't that number already at, like, 2,800? I wonder if I still have orders in for more, or if we're just done with it. Oh, maybe we're just done. Wait, I'm actually done with solar panels for the most part. Accumulators are still missing. Okay. If that's true. What if we just did this? Control-Shift-Click? Control-Shift-Click. Lasers. Things are being attacked. Yeah, but that doesn't sound like my problem. Cool. Click. Are they still being attacked? It's just lasers. They're fighting each other. Seems like a good battle. Cool. Alright, so now, how many solar panels am I missing? We don't know. A bunch. See the map for more details. Oh, we can see. Construction robots are missing. I guess before I placed that order, I could have let a bunch of these solar panels actually build up. Huh. Could have. Too bad. And we're supposed to be making robots. To do that, construction robots. I want you to have all of these. By which I really mean I want you to have all of these. Control-click. And have all of these. I could request more green circuits for right now. Do 600. Cool. Annoying beeping. How long is it going to keep beeping at me? Until you guys drop off this substation. Things are being destroyed. Even once you drop that off, I do need to advance. Right there. Do I want another one? Probably not, because that's just more things that are going to get destroyed. Alright, cool. We need so much more light in this whole setup. I could have power in this line. Power and light. But do I want to deal with that? I don't know, I kind of do. Could have substations. I just don't like the darkness. To handle the light, this one. So, right there. You, right, the belts move me. Straight across to right there. Beautiful. And then lights. This light. This light. How far can you reach? You can reach. Looks like that far. Cool. That far. This is very important. Yeah, I'm not actually building anything, but it brings me happiness. Happiness. This one. And this one. Cool. It also makes it a little bit harder to copy and paste if I just want to do like a pull off of here, but not that much harder. What is going on with this light? Why are you not on? Explain yourself. Turned off during daytime. Yeah, but then why is this one on? Working. Always on. Oh. Okay, now it's daytime. Weird. Alright, so did I actually make any progress today? We're only 47 minutes in, but the answer so far is no. What kind of progress do I want to make? I kind of want to move plastic, sulfur, and bricks over here. To get bricks over here, we need stone. Could just move bricks over here. I'm already producing a bunch. There's this stupid, annoying beeping. I don't have to build everything over here. They're bringing me a bunch of green circuits. Right. The green circuits were supposed to go in down here. This one. Green circuits. Cool. Green circuits. Green circuits. Bam. Wasn't there something that I wanted to build with green circuits? Repair packs, but we already did that. What else do I want? I could start making these things. No, that just eats resources. We will start making them soonish. I could start doing science. Ooh, science would be good. It requires sulfur. What does this one require? Oh, wait, that's not that expensive except for the productivity modules, electric furnaces, interesting, and rails. Rails mean that I do want iron. No, it means that I want stone on the belt. Stone on the belt. What does it take to make rails? Rails require 1 stone, 1 steel, 1 iron stick. To make 2 rails. Interesting. Alright, so the nearest stone. I hate the beeping, I hate the beeping, I hate the beeping. Right, I wanted that oil as well. Way too easily distracted. This one. Because I don't have enough orders in already. Place some more. All of the orders. Alright, so what I wanted was stone. We have stone. Yeah, but I wanted stone over here. That stone, 500,000. That copper, I did want that copper. We're still trying to expand out that way. Right, I wanted to see if I'm still making roboports. Probably not. Roboports. Where are those made? Roboports are made right here. You are missing things. You're missing steel. So red circuits. I was gonna start making red circuits. Red circuits require plastic. That's why I want to get plastic over here. Alright, that would make sense to me. Wait, I already have plastic over here. Don't I? I think I do. We have plastic right here. Beautiful. Is it beautiful? Why do I only have half a line of plastic? That is a question. What I would like is a full line of plastic, I think. This one. Do it. This one. Cool. Full line of plastic. Full line of... Or wait. Wasn't I using half of the plastic line somewhere? Or something. Here. Huh. I mean, I did make it so that it's only on half the line. I don't remember why exactly. Looks like I was merging something onto it there, probably batteries. Why did we stop making batteries? Because we're missing sulfuric acid. Why did we stop making sulfuric acid? Because we're missing iron plates. Why are we missing iron plates? Because somebody shut off all the iron production. Because we're missing a single splitter. Splitters. Turns out I should maybe get splitter production online. Who knew? Red chest. Cannot reach. Yeah, but what if we went right there? This one, you could have these splitters. You can have these splitters. I'm going to get splitter production. Splitter production. Yellow belts, green electronic circuits, iron plate. I don't even need much splitter production. Just any amount. Wait, these aren't being... Yeah, they are being stored in a box. An excessive amount of those. So, I said that this requires green circuits. Crap. I don't have green circuits. Do I want to get green circuits? Not really. I do have green circuits right here. Did we just pull some off? Good. Green circuits, transport belt, iron plate. We do have iron plate right there, but I didn't run it further because we were doing other things. These have stopped producing because they're missing iron gear wheels. Iron gear wheels are missing because they're being eaten by these. And we're just not producing enough. Despite feeding this a lot of iron, we're just not feeding it enough iron. We're not feeding it enough iron. Keep following my problems back further and further. Why are we not producing enough iron? Could just go check this on the map. We're not producing enough iron because these don't have enough iron. Why? Good question. Upgrade. This is going to eat through more of my iron, but if we do it, yellow to red. Yellow to red. Especially because these are already all red. Ooh, this one's running low. This was a small patch, but this is a large patch. Why is it moving so slow? Because of these yellow belts. Because there are yellow belts in here. Probably. Alright, I do think that's my problem. Hit escape. Hey, look at those red belts go. Good stuff. We're still being attacked. Hit map. Still being attacked down here. Still missing the substation. If I pull that substation up, will they bring it over there? Maybe. Do I have other substations I can pull up? Maybe. Do we have substations in the system? Maybe. Oh, but all of my iron and steel are out at the place that is actually making them right now. The place that is actually making them is up here. So these red circuits, yet again. We're getting plastic. We're getting distracted, but I'm also getting plastic. Look at this plastic. It's going to be beautiful. Plastic. Plastic might only get a single line. Why? Because I get another line next to it of something else. I don't know. Because that's what I want to do. That's why. This one. Right, I was supposed to start making those splitters. Huh. Holy zoom. Super zoom. Super zoom. That's kind of wild. Alright, so that plastic is supposed to do what? I'm over here. And I want to make sure that we have splitters in the system. Here. You can have splitters. You can also have half of those. And you can have these. But I'm probably making red undergrounds. I am. So I didn't really need to supply them because they're just going to give them right back. Okay, what I want for this one is green circuits. But it looks like you're out of robot frames, which is going to be the limiting factor. I never brought sulfur over here. So what do I want with the plastic? Plastic. Roboports. Red circuits is what I want over here. Map. Red circuits. Right here. No. Right here. Red circuits. This. That's what I want. Copy it. Go. Alright, red circuits. We need copper, we need iron. What else do we need? Copper, iron, green no. Plastic, green circuits, copper. Plastic, green circuits, copper. Interesting. And I probably want to move this whole little setup. Why are there red belts there? There are red belts there because I put them into here. Because I put them into these. Got it. Makes sense. And there are splitters in there. Those were supposed to be for the drones. You guys are jerks. You just unloaded them. Here. Giving you guys splitters just in case you need them. Because you do 3 splitters. I see it. Are they going to bring me stupid splitters? Yeah, they are. Stop bringing me splitters. Till we start producing them. So for right now, look, you can have these. Don't bring them back to me. They're bringing them right back to me. I swear I said that. I didn't. This one. I have to actually hit the check. Stop bringing me splitters. This one. Go in there. Beautiful. Those splitters can go off into the world to do things. Oh, they're going to be getting the red splitters. Yes, they are. This one. Check. Stop bringing me things that I just put in there right back. Okay. We're good. What is going on? Things are being destroyed. So red circuits. We're waiting on plastic. Plastic's gonna start coming though, right? I bet they're waiting on the stupid splitter. Splitters. No, they're not waiting on the stupid splitter. Sweet. And this should become a double line of plastic as soon as the splitter reaches there. All right, so you need... Click it. Plastic, copper, green circuits. Plastic, copper, green circuits. This one. We can do green circuits. Input, input. One of those is an output. All right, for right now, you're going to go right here, I guess. Control, Shift, click, do it. Which one do you need the most of? The one that you need the most of is copper, but that comes in on its own line anyways. Plastic bars. All right. Plastic bars could get mixed in with this. Right, I was going to move this whole thing. I think I'm just going to delete this for right now. It got rid of the robo frames that I already had. I'm happy with that. So where does this need to go? Plastic was going to merge on with the green, I think. Makes sense to me. So to merge on, you can go right there maybe. This one can go right there maybe. This one, copper. Copper needs to go here. God, I hate the beeping so much. This one. Hey, we're actually fighting. Go to the map. I don't care about the things being destroyed. I just hate the beeping. So these ones, it's because of you. But right now, at least we would get power. If it does place more of these lasers. There's barely even any of you alive. You guys are jerks. Lasers. Power poles. Sure. Laser is being outranged. They're gonna go repair it so that you can keep shooting it forever and ever. Things I could do. Could eat up these. Could eat up that. Could eat up these. Could eat up these. Could eat up these substations because I can't even place all of this. Substations would be pretty huge. Fine. Give them all back. That looks like a substation. Those look like lasers. Beautiful. These look like lasers. That looks like a substation. Again, beautiful. Another one. Another one. More of them. And another. Alright, so as I expand back, I get to reclaim some of my stuff, which is useful. No substation over here. I should just start producing the substations. Alright, so what was I doing here? We're going to turn these around the right direction. That one, that one. You're missing a bunch of inserters. Probably because I'm not making long-handed inserters. What about short-handed? Short inserters. I don't know if I'm producing those. Producing belts, but it looks like I'm not actually producing inserters yet. Huh. The beeping. The non-stop, annoying beeping. Map. God, I hate it. It makes me think of the beeping that Windows has. Like when I adjust the volume on certain things. I figured out how to disable it, but just annoying as hell. I don't know why any game would ever include it. Or you could include it like as an option, but give us the option to turn it off. And preferably by default, have it turned off. Alright, my drones are just in a continuous cycle doing this. Someday, more drones will bring the things that we need. Recycle the lasers. But they really need the power. Lasers. Alright, don't care. The thing that I care about, is getting these splitters. Getting all the things that are in my blueprints mass-produced. But I can't do that because I keep getting beeped at, and then that interrupts my train of thought. Hey, we have red circuits. Red circuits seem good. Will I be able to get a full belt of these? Probably not. Especially with only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And they produce 0.12. So that is almost producing 1 per second. 0.12 is a weird number. That's with 0.75 crafting speed. This one. Crafting time of 6 seconds. So in theory, if I had, I don't know, a bunch of these, then it would make a bunch of those. Huh. I do want it to be on both sides of the line. And I just said that I need inserters. The real question is how many this can supply. This makes 3 per second. These eat 0.5 per second. So in theory, 2 of these, 4 of these, 6 of these. I think that's how many. 1 of these can supply 6 of these. So I have too many, if that's true. 2, 4, 6. So what I'm going to do is remove these end ones. And just assume that it's true. Hit Q. Did not mean to do Control X. So, if I wanted to, I could do another group though. Control Shift click. Do it. This group. To this group, Control Shift click. Would want more copper. Drones are handling things. The beeping is the incessant beeping. Am I really just gonna run all the way over there? I guess so. Drones following me. We need better concrete paths. We need less beeping. Go run over there. Hey look, the plastic is starting to go onto the other side of the line. It's a good thing. This belt is going in the correct direction. That pipe is going to be in my way, but you can run right over pipes. All of this to place a substation. But that's because I have a million drone orders outstanding. I don't even know where I'm supposed to be going. The area that I'm supposed to be going is all the way down here. That is a very long distance. Okay. Which kind of makes sense for why it's taking so long to get the resources down here. Plus, they might just not be in the system. What is this spiderweb tangle of power lines? It is a mess. Holy, 4 of these. Wait, do they have all kinds of stuff in them? No, that's telling me what's in the entire system. That's kind of cool. There's a lot of stuff in that system. Right, orange split or red splitters. I could also place those. All of this. Just to stop some beeping. That was not worth it. Alright, let the drones return to me. They're repairing the broken or the damaged ones. So, what did we learn from all that? I learned nothing. I never learn anything. What I learned is maybe I want to let my drones catch up on some of the things that they're doing. We're still missing 135 landfill, which kind of bugs me. So, if I was 135 landfill, where would I be? Over here? That could be a lot of it. Not all of it, but a lot. This one. This one. So, I'm removing that. Oh well. That one. That one. Nice. Okay. What's going on up here? Nothing. Okay. Removing stuff. That one looks fine. Where else do we have water that I'm building into? Right here. Where else? Remains to be seen. I think I wanted to do something with this iron ore. Oh. I'm gonna have to run back. When I run back, do I have a bunch of these splitters? Because if I did, I could start the iron. I really should make this into a yellow blueprint, because we can easily upgrade it. And it's not like I'm going to use this much iron ore. Huh. Not cool. Alright, this one. For right now, this'll do. Probably should not put it directly in line with where those power poles are. If anything, I should go above or below them. And where am I trying to go with this? I want... Maybe I don't care about the... No, I do care about those power poles. So, we want to go down slightly. This one. This one. There we go. Q to clear cursor is such a weird key. Especially because they use like X for control, or for copy, for cut. And they do use Control C, and they do use Control V. Control Shift click. So this iron ore, I don't even know where I want to bring it exactly. Somewhere up here. Doesn't do the undergrounds automatically. To do the undergrounds automatically, just have to do it like that. Hey, there's more iron. Alright, so my drones are coming. Cool. Control V. Shift click. Where am I trying to bring this iron? So I could bring it to the main base, which kind of makes sense. I don't really need more iron there. I could plug it in to this old manufacturing. In particular, I could plug in the steel. But if we just plug in the iron, you're still missing that splitter. Probably because it's an upgraded splitter, but maybe just because it's any kind of splitter. Where the hell are splitters? Splitters. Right. Has to be this. Was I producing splitters up here? No. Did I start producing them at the new base? No. Power poles? No. Furnaces? No. Steel? No. So the reason for no steel was what? Lack of iron. The reason for the lack of iron is this. But I was doing things. Kind of. Not what I wanted to do. Shift click. That's what I wanted to do. This one. That one. Shift click. Yeah. Really dislike the shift, control, alt, whatever. All of the different clicks. So now, where am I trying to go with this? Was what I was trying to figure out before. Go to map. And there's more. Is this iron? There is more iron. So right now, this iron, is that where I'm trying to go with it? That could be at least one of the places that I try and go. There still is iron here. Wait, is it flowing again? No, it's not flowing. I'm just gonna go run up there. Because my system is a mess. Alright, if I get concrete, then I could make a bunch of paths to run quicker. All of my drones flying all over the place. Give my drones even more things to do. All of the things. By the time I got here, it was actually done. Yeah, I wanted that to be a red splitter anyways. Red splitter, this one. It's beautiful. Red splitter. So now we're finally going to start getting some steel again, which means we'll start producing all of the things the poor super slow drones. Are there a bunch of rocks in here? Nope. Missing all of the things. Wait, what is this missing? That one. Where is that? Oh, right. So you're missing inserters, which I'm going to start producing. So the idea would be to do that. Shift click. So that you have copper going into here. I'm not even using these red circuits yet, but we're going to start. Where do the red circuits want to go? All the way out here? Seems kind of like a pain, but maybe. All right, so these would go. Things are in the way. What? Are they in the way? Oh, so we just do shift click. Right, there we go. That makes sense. Shift click. That one. All right, this goes like that, that. So now we should have red circuits. We should have even more red circuits. These ones are missing power. They're missing power because there's no power pole for them. This one, you're missing power. You're missing power. You're missing power. Cool. Red circuits, and I want half of these to be on each side. Which I could do just using this. This one, output priority left. Sounds good to me. The reason we wanted all the red circuits and all the plastic was to be able to make something over here. Probably roboports for one. Roboports. This organization system. I don't think I would group things the way that they did, but I guess I was going to say I guess you have to group it in some way, but I don't know that you do. But whatever. All right, Roboport. Roboport goes like this. So Roboport requires red circuits, steel, and iron gear wheels. That is one of the things that I wanted to start making. To do that, I want to run all the way back. But do I want to plug in that iron ore? Maybe, while I'm here. And I still don't know, do I want to plug it into here? This feels like a somewhat temporary base. It was like my medium-term base. The nice thing about it is it's really close to the oil production, but eventually I want to expand the oil production quite a bit. X, 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 X. Hey, these furnaces. I meant to get rid of those forever ago. Which now means that this whole system can really go. Cool. Alright, that stone is making brick, right? I could actually run this brick onto the line. But then I would have to plug in new stone to this. These ones are without power. Probably fix that. Even though it's not like I'm using 4 smelters worth of stone at all, you are still doing things. Good job. But you're not actually doing things. You're missing engine units. Engine units are missing red science? No, steel. Steel is not coming to this part of the base. Huh. Could move engine units onto the main line, though. Engine units are going to require pipes, which I'm not currently making, but I need to make them. Wait, where am I going? This is where I meant to be going. Alright, this area is looking beautiful. We have so much steel which could be converted into things I need, like those power poles. Really, I want to be building on both sides of this, which I can do once it gets further down. Alright, for right now, let's clean up all this forest. To do that properly, let's do this one. Lots of drone orders. All of them. This wall could go. Let's get rid of that wall. What else could go? Really, this iron could be way over here. That would be nice. It's red belts. Huh. If I moved it way over here, then it would be out of my way. It would leave me more room for construction. Which I would appreciate. Get vertical. Alright. Cancel these ones. Hit X. Cancel those ones. Cancel these ones. And Control C, Control V. These ones, let them keep running until they're out of iron plate, I guess. I should have a bunch of red belts made by now, I would assume, but maybe that's a bad assumption. So are these rotated? They are. Right, if I start pulling up these belts, then I would have belts to do what I'm trying to do. Do it. It's not like it's that big of a deal if I have a bunch of iron plate, but the iron plates just get wasted that way. Right now, they're consuming them. It's just happening slowly. More slowly than I would prefer. Things that are missing. Construction robots. Lots of them. Let's go look at the system. So looking at the system, we're still only at 2973. That number feels like it's not really increasing. Accumulators. 2883. Wonder if that has increased. I mean, we're not draining them. When do I pull up the steam engine? No time soon. It's not like the pollution matters. But it's eating through coal, which feels wasteful. It's not like I need coal, and we have plenty of it on the map. I'm not mining it. I don't really want to mine it, though. Sounds like a hassle. What I do want to do is reclaim these red belts. That is a lot of red belts. Okay. So, X. Reclaim them. Did I get rid of all my personal robots? No, they're right there. We've done it. Cool. Rotate. No. Rotate. Rotate. It's beautiful. Just get it all hooked up. running around in circles. All right, this area. That's a lot of materials that are going to be just filling up all of this space. That's fine. And it's a lot more drone orders after I just said that I needed to stop placing drone orders a little while back. All right. They're doing things. They're doing all of the things. You're without power. Why are you all without power? Probably because I got rid of power poles. Lots of them. Okay, the next thing that I wanted to copy and paste. Go to the map. The power poles from over here would be nice to have. Ooh, could reclaim a bunch of these. What I really want is to start making these roboports, which are being produced over here. How are we doing? One of them. It's beautiful. Good job. So steel, iron gear wheels. Why are these two mixed for this one? Guess it doesn't matter, but still kind of weird. Gear wheels, red circuits. Red circuits are right there. Red circuits are on the line, but are they actually on the line? Because it looks like they're not. So something is backwards. Not surprising. This one was right there. All right. Which one of you is backwards? I mean, or it just doesn't reach that far. That makes way more sense. That one. Got it. And these ones. Got it, got it, got it. Red circuits. So you want red circuits, steel, and gear wheels. Red circuits, steel, gear wheels. The amount of each that you want 45 of each. 5 seconds. That's a lot of materials. So ideally, this would want 9 of these every single second. The belt can move 15 a second, a yellow belt can. I'm just not going to worry about it, as usual. The thing that we're going to do, we said, steel, red, gears. Steel, red, gears. So steel and gears are somewhat close to each other. Worry about those first. And use this. Steel and gears. Steel. And gears. Gears want to combine on with that steel to this one. Get rid of that one. Wait. I think this has to move forward. So let's move it forward. Right there. I do have areas where I could be copying and pasting this. Really, it might need to move forward one more. Or this has to move back one. Move this back one. It needs to move one further. All right, keep moving these one further. That one. There we go. I think that's actually correct now. Beautiful. It's not lined up. Of course it's not lined up. Why would it be lined up? That would be way too easy. What I actually want to do, hit Q, hit X, this one, paste it, Control Shift click. Robots will take care of it all. Good job, robots. All right, now it is actually lined up correctly, I believe. Right, I need to start making inserters. We can do that. I'm standing right here. Inserters. We're gonna start mass producing those sooner or later. Yellow belts. The other thing that you are missing was red circuits. Right. Red circuits are a pain. And they want to line up with this. Let's worry about that part first. So you're going to line up right here. Right here. 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 All right. Red circuits. Red circuits. Pulling things off from that side is more of a pain. I think I could do it without extending out. I could if I just used another set of undergrounds. This is fine though. Look, we're gonna be producing roboports. How many of them? Not that many. Like this many. Like this many. Alright, that's one more thing that is beginning to happen. At least in theory. In practice, wow, we're making these super slow. It's okay, we're also making roboports at the other place. We're only missing how many of them? 49. That won't take all that long. I could get faster inserters, but because we're limited by the red circuits, it doesn't really matter. Red circuits are being limited by what? Crafting time. Yeah? With 3 of these, are you being limited by anything? So far, it doesn't look like it. So 3 of the, no, 1 of these makes 3 per second. Yeah, 1 belt can handle 3 per second, no problem. This looks like it's actually fine. Why is this one backed up then? Weird. If anything, I think I just need more red circuit production. Especially because I am going to start using them for other things. Currently, they're all going into this as soon as this belt backs up. Right now, half of them are going into this. Which means if I get one more thing producing that uses red circuits, it'll be going at about this same speed. Other things that use red circuits. These. Red and green. These ones use batteries and iron plates. What else? What else? What else? What else? Oh, I wanted inserters. I was never producing inserters at the other place. I think that's true. Repair packs. Alright, so if we copy this, I think I want to copy it from right here. Should have looked at it first, but let's assume that this is good. I'm going to go right there. And you are going to be inserters. It's not how I do that. This is how I do that. Inserters want green circuits, iron plates, and iron gear wheels. 1 of each. Iron plates, green circuits, iron gear wheels. So this one will be iron plates, correct. To combine these, we can just pull off from this side. And then I need more of these. We're gonna start making splitters. It's on my to-do list. Everything is on the to-do list. All right. We want to go underground. This underground wants to line up with this. Shift click. Shift click. Is that backwards? That is definitely backwards. There we go. There we go. This one, that one, that one. So now, the next thing that I wanted was what? Green circuits. Is that true? And shift right click, left click, left click. All right, so you do want green circuits, correct? Where the hell are green circuits? Way back here. Green circuits. Could they cross this with a red underground? Probably. Could they cross it with a non-red underground? Probably not. So, red underground. That one. That one. Cannot reach. Alright, I've got inserter arms producing. These want to eat how much? They want to eat 4.5 of each, and they're going to produce 4.5 inserter arms. How many of these do I want total? That seems fine. Now, in order to make red inserters, all we need is yellow inserters, iron gear wheels, iron plates. Wait, I have all of those things. So, with that in mind, maybe I actually want to produce these down here. Also, make some of these. Because then I could take some of the inserter arms as inputs. Check. And then put these as outputs. Do I need that many red inserters? No. Whatever. It's fine. This one wants green circuits, iron plates. Wait, we have all of that. I don't use that many blues, but maybe I should. And I don't have a good way to store them separate from the reds. We could. All I have to do... Ooh, do I also want greens? Greens use blues. But they also use red circuits, which I don't have. So this is easy. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do this. I think I'm actually going to get rid of that one. Okay. So the idea is what? That these reds go onto a separate thing than the blues. Or they could each go on one side. No, it's not what I want. This is what I want. Less reds. Less blues. And more power. So the power could go right there. Get rid of this power. So now the blues just need these. That is an excessive number of assembly machines making each of these, and I'm not really getting the yellow ones until these back up. And what are we missing? Gear wheels. So many gear wheels. Wait, why? Because I didn't set this up correctly. Why? because this is rotated wrong. There we go. Beautiful. Green circuits seem fine. So that's going to be moving 8 of these per second. This wants to eat 4.5 of these per second. The bigger thing is... Wait, why am I producing down here and down here? Ooh, actually, I kind of like that. I like that because these yellow ones are just going into feeding these two. So really, I could stop this right here. And this one is just for inserters. And they will get backed up. Wait. Could stop it right here. There we go. But if I leave it hooked up, that just means that if these are full, they'll still make it into this production, which is fine. So I guess it's fine either way. Yeah, I actually like this setup. Cool. I think I'm fine with this being limited by this one's speed. Unless I think I need a massive number of yellow inserters. Which I kind of do, but we don't need them fast. I already have 100 in here. There. Okay. So the blues. Are the blues being used quickly? Maybe. Are you coming to get your... Oh. They're being used quickly by me. That makes perfect sense. These electric poles. I do not want those. Other things that I no longer want. I don't really need 600 of these anymore. Let's say 200 is fine. Check. This one. Do I want that many red? I guess I will take the reds for right now. Do I want the flying robot frames for right now? Do I really need 900 transport pellets? I guess. But it's weird because there's just one in here. In that stack. Okay. So that is 3 more things being produced. I started getting red circuits over here, even though it's very slowly. I started getting roboports over here. The last thing that I could really use, except we're coming up on 2 hours, is the power poles. Power poles. Where are those being produced? Right up here. They're not even that hard to make. They want copper wire, steel, and iron. Lots of steel. So, I don't mind just copying and pasting this setup. Looks good. I think that looks good. Shift click. The inputs for these are what? Steel, iron, copper. What is going on this side? This side is for these. Okay, for the intermediate parts. So it really is iron on this one, copper on that one. Nice and simple. But I put them right next to each other, which I'm not really supposed to do. Fine. That one. Iron. I do see things have been destroyed. At least it's not beeping at me. So far. Give it time. That one. Hey, it started beeping at me. Beautiful. And it's down at the bottom right, so it's down here. We do not have power to these. Shift click. Shift click. Do we have power to these? It looks like that's a no. But we will soon if we ever get that substation. At least in theory. We'll see. Power poles. I'm going to start producing substations is the idea. Believe it when I see it. Hit escape. Alright. Hey, look, we're doing things. This one is just missing steel, which we have plenty of. So for the steel, I would like this one. That is supposed to go like this. Shift click. Why did it? Because I only did shift click instead of control shift click. I mean, I'm just copying this. Control shift click. There we go. That's what I wanted. And really, I should copy and paste this setup. Alright, something is being destroyed. Because we don't have enough power, but we're getting enough power any second now. Right, I'm not making... Am I making assemblers over here? It am. Yeah, I probably am. No. So the assemblers are still being made on the other side of the map. It's not the other side, but like way over here. Where? Assemblers. No. Yes. This one. I didn't even look at what the inputs were. The inputs for assembly machines would be something simple, probably. Alright, I'm going to put you here, here. There. Alright, the inputs for these are electronic circuits. Let's look at you. You need iron plates mostly. Electronic circuits, gear wheels, and green circuits. Crafting time of 0.5 seconds. There's no way we can produce those fast enough. That's a lot of iron plates. Iron plates get their own belt. Oh, okay. So this goes like that. Control Shift click. The other one... Wait, is that where that goes, though? I should just go look at the other one. So, iron plates, ooh, were supposed to be on this inside because they're only used for the basic ones. Steel goes on the outside and then split. Weird. So, this is not what I want. That can go right here. Except that's off by one. That's what I want. I just made a mess of everything. Not that big of a mess. Kind of a big mess. Okay, that should be fixed. So, I said that this one is supposed to be... This is iron. This was steel. Green and circuits go on... Or, not green and circuits. Green and gear wheels go on this side. So, you are just steel. We have a steel pull-off right here. It's beautiful. Steel pull-off. Supposed to go... right there. Right there. Green and gears. Green and gears needs to go in here. So if I want to, we can pull off gear. No. Pull off gears. Here. Remote view. This one. Alright, so that goes back. This goes in like this. Goes in like this. Goes like that. This one. I keep rebuilding the same thing over and over again. And I should just be copying and pasting it. Alright. Remote view. We're right around there. Still haven't made splitters yet. And it's still beeping at me. Map. Why are you still beeping at me? Don't know. Probably because of this. Ooh, that doesn't look too bad though. I mean, there's a little bit of destruction, but not that much. Roboport is missing. This one. That'll piss off the biters. And give me these power poles. See if we actually have some. Cool. You are missing power. Why are you missing power? Probably because the electrical lines are not actually connected. Which would be why we're getting attacked and not actually fighting back. Also, they might just outrange me. Yeah. Eventually, those will get built. If we look over here... Hey, these are getting built, I think. They are! Look, it's being stored. It's beautiful. This one. Assembly machine 2s. How are we doing with power poles? Doing well. They're gonna start making substations and everything. Oh. Except for red circuits. How the hell did I have red circuits in here? I didn't. Is that true? Feels true. Alright, so you need red circuits. I can get red circuits. Just a little bit of a hassle. Red circuits. That one. So red circuits need to make it where? I don't know. They can go right here. Shift click. Shift click. Get rid of that. Was this why I didn't ever have substations? Could be. Alright, and then I want a red underground. This is so ugly. Doesn't matter. Main thing is we're gonna start producing substations. There's definitely a better way to do that. For right now, hopefully that'll work. Red circuits, it's beautiful. It's got everything else it needs. Ah, something is being damaged. Alright, so now the big thing that I'm missing is splitters. Splitters, splitters, splitters. What do they require? Splitters require green circuits, transport belt, and iron plate. Transport belt I have up here somewhere. Except it's a super long line, but still. This line is a mess. Okay, we just said... green circuits. Green circuits are not currently on the line, but they're nearby. They're nearby in a way that's a pain. Green circuits. So I want to pull these off right here. We're going to need more of these. So right now, you're only using half of the belt. Could just put it on this half of the belt. Let's think about that. What is this mess? Everything is a mess. It's becoming more and more of a mess. All right, you are supposed to be yellow splitters. Like, do I understand why it shows me this inventory while it's having me set up this assembly machine? I don't even understand why it shows that. Is there a good reason for it too? It messes with my head that they do so many different views that are very similar and like redundant and different. Similar and different at the same time. Hey, we did the thing. So now, these ones. Green circuits, belts, iron plate. We have belts. Right here. Iron plates. Iron plates are over here. It's gonna be a pain. Especially if I mix them. So let's not mix them. Alright, so this one is pulling off. Now, all you're missing are the green circuits, which I was saying could go half on this belt if I want to. Do I want to use these yellow undergrounds for... I don't know. I don't think I want to mix the two. I don't see the benefit to it. Except that it's more compact. But we have space. Next up, these yellows are pulling off. And then finally, do I just want a red to pull off into another of these boxes? I think so. Hey, we're making another thing. The next thing to make would be red splitters. Red splitters require splitters, electronic circuits, and iron gear wheels. Of course they do. Of course they do. Iron gear wheels are right here. This is easy. All we do is that. Why didn't I just make this like half iron, half gear wheels? Because that would have been way too smart. Would have been. Instead, we're just making a mess. I love making a mess. Okay. This setup. What the hell is this setup? This setup is a mess. This one. You are supposed to be red splitter. Check. Gear wheels, green circuits, yellow splitter. Yellow splitters are currently coming out right here. Okay, don't worry about that. Why would I be worried? Yellow splitters. I need to feed those in. And power it. We're pulling these off into this box. Okay, so now I'm gonna have yellow splitters. I'm gonna have red splitters. Except the yellow splitters are all gonna get consumed by making the red splitters. You're missing green circuits. It won't really start making the red splitters until it stops making the yellow splitters. Because the green circuits won't make it through until then. Perfect. Wait, do I have a bunch of green circuits? I do. So one thing I could do, just drop those off so that you start making some of these, which will eat through some of these, but at least we'll have some in this box. Not many. More than 0. 610 things are missing. Are any of those things solar panels? Ooh. No, it looks like all my solar panels got placed. But if we... Yeah, 3.6K. Look at how high it goes. That peak is going super high, which really just means that we're charging the accumulators faster, because this peak is not changing. Accumulators. They are not draining. Steam engines are still turning on. Map. Bam. Bam. So now the steam engines will turn off. They're going to be out of water forever. How do I feel about my progress for today? I mean, I feel like I got some of the things that I needed to get made. I got them being made. This is just extending further and further, which is less than ideal, but that's why I want to be able to build on this side as well. We move the iron. Building on both sides will be nice. And I don't know how much more I need to make. Lots of other things. I'm going to have to make advanced things that use like lubricant and use sulfuric acid and all of the other stuff as well. But I could do that at the other base. I need way more red circuits. Probably need more green circuits. But it looks like a lot of the green circuits are backed up. That's good. Except for these ones. No, not these ones. All of them are backed up. Is anyone short on green circuits? The only one that would be these, actually. These are all backed up. It's beautiful. Look at how colorful it is. Things are being damaged. Where? Roboport. Roboport is being damaged. I don't even see it. There's too many alerts. I really don't see it, and now it's gone. Okay. Hey, did we destroy most of these biters? It looks like we did. This one. Do it. That did not disconnect the power. Cool. So, I want to make it over to this oil, but that's not a huge priority. Let's just let the drones catch up for a little bit. I'm only missing 17 roboports. I'm missing gates. Yeah, but gates are not being produced. Gates. I'm going to make a bunch of those. I'm not requesting them, so I should not just pull them out. This one. I'm gonna go put it in here. Gates. You can also have walls, but are they gonna bring them right back to me? Probably. You can have even more gates. You could have gun turrets, but you don't really need gun turrets. Fine, take them. Iron chests. Probably don't need those. Hey, they're going. They're taking the things. What else are we missing? 23 landfill, but I don't know where. Furnaces. I'm going to start producing furnaces. I could do that over here. I think it was just red circuits and steel. Red circuits and steel. Furnaces. And stone brick. That's the one that I am missing over here. Let's go look at the map. When I go look at this furnace setup, it is missing steel. This small amount is trickling through. How do I get more steel? To get more steel, they have plenty of iron ore. But some of the iron is being consumed, so not all the iron is making it into here. A good amount is, though. Bigger thing, this steel is backed up. Is this going to screw up everything? No, it's going to be fine. It's going to be absolutely fine. Absolutely perfect. So what I want is what? What I want is to rearrange these things. But this... Wait. Let's do it like that. Let's have this one come up to here. Have this go right here. That go right there. Cool. And then this one. That one goes right there. This one. Beautiful. And that one. Big question is, where does this splitter have to come from? And the answer is it has to come from all the way over here somewhere. Wherever I'm making them. Just started making them. Has to come from... Where the hell did I just... At the end of the belts. Down here. But there it is. It's there. It's beautiful. Alright, landfill. If I was landfill, could I find where that is? Right here. What is that? This one. We're going to get rid of these notifications. It's going to be great. This one. Still missing 2. Missing 2. 2 landfill. The thing is, there could be, I was going to say, like a small little pool of water out here, but there is not. That was it. So now all I'm missing is roboports. These furnaces, which we're going to start making. I could just make some by hand, probably. Except I can't because I don't have stone bricks. What do I even need those for? I don't know, but I do need them. Accumulators, which are being made, probably. Map. Roboports. So, accumulators should be over here. At one point, these were not producing. So that's still true. It is true. We're out of sulfur. Why are we out of sulfur? We're out of petroleum gas. Why are we out of petroleum gas? Because we're out. We're out of all the oil. Why are we out of oil? Probably because I'm not producing oil. Wait, no. We have lots of oil. Weird. We have lots of oil. So what I actually need is just more of these, I think. Are they working at full speed? It seems like they are. Could just build another of these, plug it in. Oh, it would be kind of a pain, but only kind of a pain. Especially if I move these solar panels, it would be less of a pain. In theory, I could expand this a whole bunch. So, I need to plug in the oil. Where's the oil coming from? Oh, right, it's coming from over here, and it's coming from over here. I don't remember. It's a mess. Oil is a mess. Do I actually have the pipes in the system to connect this up the way that I would like? Why did I build this right here? So right here, I would like this to go down. There. Down at least this far. That looks reasonable. Will it run into other pipes? Probably. So that's going to be oil. This one is petroleum. What is this pipe? This pipe is nothing, but it will be hooking up to that oil. Alright, so that's actually what I want. So this is where we used to be plugged into oil, I think. This one comes up here. But that's not what I want. What I actually want is for this one to keep extending. Alright, so if we look at this setup, I want this again, and that needs to go right there. Control-Shift-Click. But then what? I'm going to delete this for right now. This one. Copy it. What are the chances that I mix fluids when doing this? Feels decent. Just don't mix fluids. Just don't mix fluids. That feels excessive. Excessive is good. I like excessive. Alright, so the outside one is oil. The inside one is water. Water is already connected somewhere. Oil is no longer connected. This one. That we said was water. This we said is oil. I believe that is true. So if I went one further, not what I meant to do. Not what I mean to do. All right, what I would like to do, this. That one. This one. So now by going that far, it should be easy to grab this one and connect that up to oil. Assuming we actually have this stuff in the system, which seems questionable. Do we have it in the system? If I highlight a red chest, won't it tell me? Where is a red chest? Red chest. All right, things that are in the system include... I don't know if they include pipe. All right, so I would like a bunch of pipe. Which requires me to craft... Alright, let's make sure... Where's my RoboPort one? That there's pipe in here. One RoboPort. This one. You can have that. We're making pipe. I probably have enough undergrounds here. Supply it with this, just in case that needs to get shipped all the way over there. Because, yeah, I'm missing 29 undergrounds. But is that after I already put these in here? It doesn't look like I have any orders in to take it, so that's good. Wait, is that covered by roboports? Yeah, it is. Okay, because while these are going, no oil's going to be produced until that gets set back up. So I'm going around this. That one can go. These ones can go. These will give them the undergrounds that they need. That's helpful. Or at least some of them. What are these other ones doing? These other ones are connecting up petroleum. Okay, we'll do that afterwards. So petroleum is right after the oil. This feels like such a mess. Right, and I'm going to need more of these ones probably. I don't know if this is set up well for that. Control-Shift-Click. We're gonna find out. See if this makes a mess of anything. Why would this make a mess? Beautiful. Should connect up to petroleum without me even really doing anything, except for I have to copy this one. That one. Oh, I'm gonna have to copy even more of these. That one. This one. That one. This one. So, the other one I have to copy, I think, is these. Not that one, but this one. That one. That one. Another one. Another one. And go. Alright, and then I'm going to be set up for a whole bunch of heavy oil processing if we need it, but the heavy oil can also go into lubricant, which is full, so that's not really a thing. Fine. Right, are we going to have these things? Oil refineries. I might actually have enough of them in the network. Weird. It looks like I am missing 114 of the underground pipes, though. So we should start making those. Which really means I should start making pipes, because all they take is iron plates. Should automate that. Don't want to automate that. But wow, I should. Alright. Blueprint book. Not what I meant to do. Hit Q. Hit B. Blueprint book. I need to copy the updated version of this, but for right now, we're just going to use this one. Go. You are going to be pipes. Underground pipes just require pipes and iron plate. So really, I want to do pipes at the end. One of the things that I kind of learned. Pipes at the end. Let's make 6 of those. Power. Power is disconnected. Power is connected. Lights on. So that's going to make a bunch of pipes. These ones could start making these. To do that, I need to reverse this. And then get a long-handed inserter to go out here. Okay, it would be helpful, thank you. How much pipe do I need? That much. I'm gonna leave it the same. Alright, so we're producing pipe. We're producing underground pipe. I'm going to get rid of that one because it has a flickering notification light that I do not like. Are we good? Probably. Except this is nowhere near fast enough. So I could upgrade that. Do it. These ones produce in 0.5 seconds, and they need tons of pipe. If I give them blue, they could produce a lot quicker, but I don't know if I really have enough pipe for that. Let's do it. I'll at least make one of them blue. Wait, these ones are backwards. Aren't they? I don't know. So you're eating through all of my pipe if I do that. These ones still can't put it out. Which tells me I have 6 of these set up, that after this third one, we need to do this. Output priority right. Beautiful. And my drones are taking these off where they need to go. We need 39 more of them. We need 3 more roboports. I'm almost caught up except for accumulators, which we're working on. Kind of. If I get all of those undergrounds, which they have a long ways to travel, roboport is being damaged. Where? Map. This one is undefended. Kind of want to go further out. So let's do that. And then build a power pole. Right there. Looks reasonable to me. Another power pole. Somewhat reasonable. My drones are getting attacked because they're removing the trees. Good job, drones. My lasers are also going to get attacked. Okay, we're slowly starting to mine out the copper. This one is backed up. Why? Because these are backwards. Why? Because they are. They also look like yellow belts. Fine. Hey, now they're facing the correct direction, which means that we'll actually start to mine out these 2 strips, because so far we've done 0 mining on that area. Close to 0. Alright. Is that everything? That should be everything. We're done with the underground pipes. Nice. We've got them in the system. We have regular pipes in the system. It's beautiful. Hit the map. Go see if they've actually been dropped off. Probably not. Ooh, yes. Are there any problems? I mean, the problem should be these will fill up, but not yet, apparently. Well, the bigger problem, we will also just run out of oil, I'm guessing. Oil. Where's oil stored? Oil is right here. Yeah, it's starting to drain, actually. At least for a little bit, until all the other tanks fill. For my final setup, I'm going to spread these out like just a little bit more so that I can actually put like a row of 10 of these. Or like 40 of them. I don't know. I want to be able to store a lot of liquid. Because tanks are fairly cheap. How much do they cost? Tanks cost some iron. That's it. Just a whole bunch of iron. Yeah, that's not that bad. It's beautiful. These ones, fluid ingredient shortage. You are missing what? Heavy oil. But we're getting heavy oil. You are working non-stop. I wonder if that means that we need more light oil processing. Yeah, it looks like we're gonna. Something to work on next time. Map. Did we finish with whatever I was doing? Was that what I was doing? No. Maybe. I don't know where I was fighting. Wait, things are happening out here. What the hell are you guys doing? Can't do that. Oh, I do have lasers for them. Where did you come from? Weird. Apparently, this is what I was doing. And we cleaned it up. Mostly. There's a big biter nest over there. I could start working on that soon. Right, I need to pick up 2 rows. These 2. There's a chance that pisses off the biters. 8 roboports missing. Soon we're going to have excess roboports. Soon we're going to be producing accumulators. Are we? Look at that, we're doing it. Didn't I have more accumulator production somewhere else? Maybe it was just these 2. Production statistics. If we go look at accumulators, look at that, we were making none for the last little while. I guess not that long, but for, just while I cut it off. And now, we're making the same amount that we were always making. But, I mean, it's an improvement somehow. Solar panel production, we're making tons of those, 25 a minute basically. Power. 221 megawatts of satisfaction. Beautiful. No more steam engines. I cut them off. Accumulators are perfect. Starting to drain a little bit more, but I think that just means I'm eating through more resources or using more power. All right, accumulators and roboports. We need way more red circuits. Surprisingly, I do not need many more green circuits. I could just expand or copy and paste this. It'd be easier if there wasn't a roboport here. I could do what? What happens if I do this? I'm not sure. Try it. We're short on green circuits. So that's not actually going to do anything. But if I had like a crazy amount of green circuits, maybe that would do something. Probably not, but maybe. So the green circuit production, I could have another row coming in and just like adding onto here. The bigger thing is we're just not producing enough of them. Where do we make green circuits? Way up here somewhere. Are they short? Yeah, they are. Copper. So this would be good to upgrade the copper. Upgrades. If I do that, if I do that, if I do this, will that help? Probably. That won't really work unless I do the whole line, but I could do the whole line. But then I would also have to do the smelting, do all the things. Oh. I did leave room for more furnaces. In theory, I could do that. But that would also mean all the way back to where I'm producing the copper needs to be upgraded. Except that we have 4 lines here, so maybe that's not completely true. Can't copy that, because why? Not sure. Red splitters. I am not currently requesting red splitters. I am requesting them. I thought I was producing red splitters. Weird. Not how I would do that. This is how I would do that. But I don't think I have all of these furnaces. Oh well. We'll get them. Some of those look redundant. This one. Unless I need 2 arms. Wait, maybe I need 2 arms. Or I could just use blue inserters. Good. Why are these missing power? Because power poles have not been placed yet. I need the next level of modular armor. Wait. That looks like there just isn't power to these. Which is weird since I copied and pasted it. Huh. Oh well. So I could also make this all be red. And then we would smelt through even more copper. Right now, at least I have some. What is going on with this one? This one just doesn't have room to put it onto the belt. Which is why upgrading this belt would kind of make sense. Maybe. But I think the bigger thing is we're just not using that much copper yet. Look at that, green circuit production. Going full speed. Could I supply more of it now? Maybe. Do I need to supply more of it? Probably at some point. Could also make more of it down here, but then I would need to bring in more copper somewhere down here probably. Look, red circuits are still missing green, but we're getting more of it. These were also missing green. Where the hell were these going? These were going all the way down here to these splitters, which I just used some of. How's this box looking? Box is starting to fill up. This box is full. Do I want more than that? No, this seems like plenty. The only thing is, if I use up a whole bunch of reds, it will use up a whole bunch of... it's fine. Hey, things are being destroyed. Where? 2 different places. So this was one of the places. Who was doing that? I don't know yet. Lasers. Now that I've got all of these things being produced, it shouldn't be that big of a deal just to place some down. But I do want to keep expanding the borders. So these ones do that. Still missing some roboports, 10 of them. Still missing accumulators. The number is going down. I don't even want to look at the length of the video. 2 hours, 42 minutes. All right. How do I feel about this? I feel good. We're good. That is going to do it for this episode. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.